All right, everybody, welcome back to Beans No Ball. Christian, some breaking news, and this one's very, very big to me. The Rams have signed Tre'Davious White, star corner from the Buffalo Bills, formerly from the Buffalo Bills. He's being signed to a 1 year, 8.5 million. It can get up to 10 million with incentives, and obviously the big story here. I'm sure you know it's a star player and everything, but he's coming off a torn Achilles, so there's always the questions. You know, how's he gonna bounce back? To me, I mean, I'm hearing good things. I believe it was our team doctor specifically that actually worked with him. So there's obviously a good connection. I'm pretty sure that's why the Rams were a pretty stout option for him. But I mean, Christian, there's some stuff I'm sure you can think of because the Cowboys haven't made a push for him. So I guess I'll get your thoughts.
Yeah, honestly, like I can sit here and yap about that, but honestly, this video obviously this is specifically with Trey White, and we obviously you brought it to my attention. We're pretty much fine in the secondary position, especially with Trayvon coming back from his ACL. Really, the only thing I'm skeptical on. But regardless, I think for secondary wise, I think we're okay. But for the Rams, for you guys, this is honestly a bigger impact for you guys since your secondary. That's what you guys really needed a lot of help on, and obviously Trey White, he's really going to make a big step back to that defensive back, and even he can even be a great mentor for the young guys, for the near future.
And that's what I've been hearing a lot too. They're saying would this be a reason to drop the corner and maybe have Trey White as a mentor? But in all reality, I think this kind of confirms we're going edge or D line. I mean, with the loss of Aaron Donald, obviously that gave us a huge hole, and I'm expecting someone like Latu. I forget the dude from Texas that is, I believe it's Murphy.
No.
Turner's from Bama. Turner's gonna go a lot higher.
I think it was Byron. I think it's Byron Murphy. You're talking
it's
about.
Byron. Yeah, I'm expecting. I don't expect him to fall that much, but if he falls to 19, or if we end up with Latu, I'm expecting a D line type player.
I mean, I still expect you guys to draft the corner.
Yeah, but like rounds, in the second round, third round.
Obviously in the later rounds for depth.
From what we're looking at, the immediate need is gone. I know I was always looking, Cooper DeJean, Kool-Aid McKinstry, one of those guys would be the top priority, but now we seem a lot more bolstered up at that corner position. I'm expecting that need to maybe be pushed back into the second round. I forget his name, but there's a corner out of Michigan that would probably be available at our second round pick that I'm pretty interested in, especially if we trade up there. For what you think, okay, yeah, now we seem to be bolstering up the secondary from Trey White, Cam Curl, D Will, different guys that I guess that's kind of less need is kind of picking up deciding to use free agency for corners, as we thought it was going to be the other way around. We thought we were going to have to go edge in free agency and end up going corner in the draft. Now we're seeing we're kind of going to trust the young guys, and we see just talking about Byron Murphy again, he threw out his own hat in the ring when Aaron Donald did announce his retirement. Respect to AD, my time's up next. Maybe he is Aaron Donald's replacement.
Yeah, honestly, you just gotta hope Byron Murphy does drop to you guys. I would expect this to be a pretty earlier in the first round, but like we said, anything can happen. Teams can pull a little funny moment and draft the player we didn't expect. Obviously, with the Rams, you guys still have some holes to feed, specifically with the D line. But as obviously, it's honestly good for you guys. Lucky your secondary, finally good with probably where it's at. Obviously, still bolstered with a couple depth, but like you said, the D line right now with the signing of Trey White, that's obviously you guys' main concern.
Yeah, and that's the main thing too. Like, who knows what sleepers we can find. I mean, at the end of the day, I know Les Snead is great at evaluating late round talent, so we might end up the guys that we thought would be available in the second round might not even be the guys that end up making a difference. It might be that late fifth round gem that we kind of gotten used to as in the Rams drafts. But I mean, regardless, I mean, as for this Troy White move, we kind of got away from it, but overall, I guess, the concerns can still be there. How is he going to recover from that Achilles? I'm not too concerned. I'm sure as a whole, we've kind of talked about this. He does kind of have those injury concerns even before just that Achilles. So the red flags are there, but he's still a star player. He's still at the top of his game, and as the mentor role he can really be, I think it's going to be a really smart move for the Rams. And I mean, just overall, I mean, it's a really good offseason for us. And I know, Christian, you're really hoping see if the Cowboys end up start waking up, but
believe me, I got some things to say for the next video.
Oh yeah, well, and yeah, we'll end up we'll let that transition into the next one. Obviously, this one, not too much more to say. It was just pretty straightforward. Get this news out there, get our thoughts on it. That's basically gonna wrap us up here. So great moves for the Rams. Obviously, on your side, not much going, but we'll get a little more into that into our next video. Hope you stick around for that. Thank you guys for watching this one, and we'll see you back for some Cowboys news.